Hey, so yesterday, as a mechanic, I got one of the scariest phone calls that my wife could call me about, especially since all we have is one daily driver, an Ecoboost F-150 that's a 2012, and I'm planning on using it to help me run my company here very soon. So yeah, she called me about the truck having throwing a warning about a low oil pressure, and I'm like, crap. Um, Oil pressure, it could be something very simple. It could be a sensor, a bad sensor, not too bad. Depends on where it's at, then it could get a little complicated. But if it's actually the oil pump that's failing, that could be a big problem because if the oil pump is failing and the engine's not getting the oil that it requires to run, then it's just a matter of time before it goes tick tick boom. So yeah, I ended up having to have my wife park the truck for the day till I was able to get off of my day job. And at lunch I was able to come home, take a look at it real quick. It didn't look like the truck was overheating, so like, if even though the sensor or the low oil pressure was going off, if the engine is not getting the lube that it needs, then there'd be a lot of friction, and the truck would start overheating right away, and it wasn't showing that. So I knew that wasn't, I knew it probably had to be the sensor. But man, talk about making a guy's heartbeat stop for a second, because doing a little bit of research while throughout the day, that oil pump is internal, and all my experiences on fire trucks, I hardly get to mess with daily drivers. So that was gonna be a big project, and then it's right behind the timing chain too. So, and the truck's already got like 145,000 miles on it. So I was gonna need to do a timing, the timing chain on it too. So, but yeah, took the chance, found the sensor, and with these Fords, excuse me, from my experience in the past, these Ford vehicles, if you're gonna change out any sensors on them, anything electrical, it's best to go with the actual Ford Motorcraft part, because if you buy an off-brand part, whatever, it may not work out as good. So, bought the part, got home, and located the sensor, and sure enough, I don't know how well you can see that, there's actually oil inside the sensor, inside the connector, and it's just a grungy mess. So yeah, it was just the sensor that failed. This piece is plastic, and with all the heat cycles, and especially since we're down here in South Texas, I'm sure that it just failed internally and oil was just bypassing through. And it was only recently that I started noticing that there was a little drip 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 on my driveway. Sure enough, this was the culprit. So, but yeah, man, I was that made that scared the crap out of me, because right now I'm not in a position to be able to buy a new vehicle. So, and especially in a position where I can have my truck go down. So, because my daughter's just starting school, she's in pre-K, and yeah, there's just, we need that truck for a lot of stuff, for just for daily life. So thankfully she's been good to us the last 10 years that I've had her. And then it's only been it's only been this last couple months that she's really given me any problems, but thankfully it's all been rather simple stuff. So yeah, I love my truck. All right, y'all have a good one, have a good day. Laters.